Welcome to Easter Sunday. Beautiful out here in this heaven. Perfect. Talk about Da Vinci style. Everything all combined out here, heck yeah. There's something I'm here to do today. Easter Sunday. While everybody's at church, hopefully. Dang, look at that. And while all the kids are out looking for Easter eggs in hopes they'll be handed a treasure deep inside. Maybe some coins, dollar bills, candy, of course. Go figure. And talk about a different kind of treasure. Man, masterpiece. Gorgeous. Spend eternity out here if I could. Yeah, but there's something I got to do. There's something that I totally missed in one of my previous videos come out to explore. Never saw it until I was going through the videos. And they helped me see the light about something that was out there at this old home site. When I was talking about the art, the rustic art, there was something in one of the first parts of the video that I never even saw when I was standing right on top of that thing. Beautiful. Let's hope it doesn't take 4 hours to get down there. I definitely gotta get this thing completed. Every time I come out here, every single sign that they give me, every single thing that they make me do, every single thing that they make me see or experience out here has led me to that one point. You better believe it did. And I just figured out this joker the other day when I saw that video from like 2 weeks ago on how I missed the big idea about how I'm in the perfect place at the perfect time within my life. Empty. No money, no treasure. But it is my color. Go figure. You think this is still good? It's all faded. When did this thing expire? When someone cast it in. Expires December 31st, 2018. Got to do something about that metal out there today. And they're the ones who are always trying to lead me to find it. To get me to that point. To do something. Beautiful. I'm just chilling at the moment, looking at the light, the springtime, the heaven. Trying to get across this first bridge right there. On the other side of it, there's something about getting on the other side of the bridges. There is. Like a cross symbol. I know all different other religions. I'm not religious though. I'm everything. But I know all different religions out there are going to think I'm crazy. Because I always talk about the cross. But it's not all about the cross. It's about the center of it all. But there's something about crossing the bridges. Underneath and over it. Like a plus sign. Like an X marks the spot. But I think I figured it out. Every time I came out here, all the little signs that I came across, the bare footprints leading me to the second bridge. And I passed it like a challenge. In hopes that I would find some kind of treasure, some kind of artifact of time, the things that we always enjoy. But I just figured this joker out from that video that I saw about 2 weeks ago when I came out there, just exploring through the woods out there. And knowing that I've reached that point, and that they led me out there to understand something that I got to come back and film today. I'm not going to call this like a very monumental video, but let's hope it's a video that we'll never ever forget, ever, when I do this thing today. I got my work gloves on. I'm ready to create some art. I am. A different kind of art out in heaven. Dang. But today's the day, Easter Sunday. A different kind of resurrection. Man. Something about passing the bridge. Underneath it and over it will lead you somewhere. Not necessarily to a treasure, but to the truth, an answer. Because they know you should be in search for something. But they say I'm the one who designed the game. One down, one to go. Beautiful. Welcome to heaven. I'll tell you one thing though. Bam. I'll tell you one thing. It's weird. Every time I come out, anywhere I go, to explore and do something nice, do something cool, every time I listen to my videos and you see the comments of what they say in the videos, it seems like they tell me the same thing every single time. But it's a number of things. But it's always repeated. Like a broken record. Every time I come out and I try to listen to their frequency, it's one of like 7 to 10 things that they say over and over again. But I already know the truth. I already know it. Because they are timeless. They keep moving forward. Out here in heaven. Whatever they leave behind, they leave behind. What they leave behind, we got to come back and clean it up to help maintain heaven. But I know that's part of the truth. They just keep going forward. It's almost like they can't think backwards. Da Vinci style. So they got to have somebody who can. Because they're always moving forward. And every time I come out here, it's like the first time they see me. Every single time. Dang. Always have to understand the signs. Of course, go figure. Looks like Scotland to me. Gorgeous out here. Where's that face at? But it's not the face that I'm looking for today at the moment. It's the second bridge I gotta get around. Underneath. Gotta go through it. Gotta go through that thing. To get to the top of the hill. The top of the hill. Should have known it from the first time coming out. But it's part of the game. A game I'll never forget. I know it sounds like I'm acting. Ooh, suspenseful. No, I'm just burned out. Yeah. They always drag me a long way, don't they? To try to figure out everything again. They do. But one video last summer, when I was standing almost at exactly this one spot, and someone said, "Welcome to my bridge." And they called me Metatron. You're Metatron. That's what gets me. They said, "Welcome to my bridge." But not my bridge. Somebody else's bridge. Watch this. Check this out. Hold on. I'm gonna try something. I'm back at your bridge. Whose bridge is this? Of course, they're going to go right on top of me, too. I know, Leonardo, you saved them for heaven. Cute. They can stay in my house all the time. Help you fall asleep right there. Help you wake up in the morning. But still, whose bridge is this? Yeshua? Watch them say Satan. I bet they're going to say Satan. It's Satan's bridge. But I know Satan's probably not bad at all. Just a challenger. To challenge your ideas. Challenge your curiosities, I guess. To make you live life. To go where you've never gone before. To do things. To explore. To live off your curiosities in a different way. What the heck is that noise? Man. The second bridge, I got to get around that thing real quick. Under it. But I think there might be a log jam from the last flood last week. Which means what? I'll have to pass over it somehow. And then get to the other side. Let's do this thing right. Whoever's bridge that is. Looks just like the one in the painting. No time to be looking. There's some artwork that's got to be created today. But dang, this trash. Where the heck is my garbage truck at? But I'm at the bridge, the second one. Let me go ahead and do this thing right. Once we pass this bridge, get on the other side through it. Who knows what we're going to find. Just a sign. Yep, but no footprints today. None at all. No bare footprints. Of course. Top of an empty bottle. Go figure. Should have known that before. Also, but I already did. We'll talk about that in a different video. Why I keep coming across everything that's broken, empty. Tops of things, bottoms of things. The broken pottery. The pots are empty. No treasure. But that's another long video I need to make. Should have always known. You blend right in, baby. I never even saw you till I got right past you. Please be alive. Dang, another reference picture. You got a beautiful heaven out here. Hopefully you'll stay. Not exactly cute, but guys are crazy. Look at those claws. Please move. All right, they're moving. All right, cool. Let's leave them be. Don't be afraid of me. The last human you ever need to be afraid of. Perfect. I'm looking. Chill spot if I was on my kayak, for real though. Just like in the painting, kind of. Like I said, in many respects, the way nature acts, the way it does for us, with the balance of it all. It's almost as if you can be in multiple places at one time. Beautiful. Gotta buy their geometries, of course. Gotta get up on that hill. Something's gotta be created. What the heck do I get myself into out here? Gotta find the old home site from like 2 weeks ago. It's out here somewhere. Gorgeous. Where the heck is the Budweiser at? Happy Easter. Metatron X's everywhere. Also deer. 2 of them. Perfect. Man. I think I might have found something. It's not easy cutting through the woods, but it's heavenly though. Nothing like it. looking. I see a pile of boulders here. I want to tell you something that's a little bit nerve-wracking to me. Seems like my speech patterns are disappearing. And I think I know why, because I'm not around people. And I'm not around watching TV or movies or anything like that. So I'm just being brainwashed out here in a good way. It's like I'm going back to my roots. Myself, me, as a being. Not learning from TV, not learning personalities from movies or anything like that. From other things, words and songs. Not learning personalities of the ones who are around me that are human. But out here, it's almost like I'm becoming me again. And it's weird because the way I talk now, it's like I have no words. I can't find the words to say. Looking, I think I see those eyes staring back at me. You don't see them. Hold on. Yeah, cool. Yeah, but it reminds me of that scene in Castaway when Tom Hanks was talking, when he was talking about the videotape that he found, trying to make something out of it. And the way he was pronouncing videotape, like fragmented, like he never knew how to speak English at all, like broken English. It's kind of like that now for me these days. But there's nothing like coming back. For real though. I recognize that pattern any day of the week. Dang, humongous. It's a big bone right there. Not fossilized yet. Could be just a cow or horse bone. Gotta be the place. Giant tree of life right here. Definitely the spot. Where's the metal at? Down there. You better believe it. We're about to make some art up in here. Let me put on the gloves, but first I gotta take a look at something. They're gonna think Da Vinci's crazy out here. If anybody else comes out here and sees that some kind of flat sculpture's been created. Dang. Everything is a dang sign. Colors of the Lady. Listen how I said that. Should have known from the last time I came out here. 3 weeks ago, just about. Colors of the Lady. Fragmented pieces. Pieces of metal, look like a puzzle. Puzzle pieces, go figure. I am where I am. In this life of mine. In the perfect place at the perfect time. Looks like we got a bunch of metal to gather up in place on top of each other. But there's one piece down here. There's one piece down here. Where'd it go? Hold on. Don't tell me that thing vanished out of in the thin air. I gotta retrace my steps. For real though. The most important thing that I missed is right here. Just a different perspective. No one would have ever seen it. And neither did I until I looked on the camera. Where I am is where I am. In the perfect perspective. The reason they drug my butt all the way back out here to do this thing today on Easter Sunday. You don't see what I see. Holy crap. Across. Had to be in the perfect perspective to see it, and I missed it the last time I came out here. Could you imagine the masterpiece we could make with all that? Stack it up on top of each other. And we have a friend who's holding on to one to try to tell us something. I'm looking. You guys making fun of me. I know you are. That's all right. But there's somebody here who's hanging on to a piece to try to tell you about that art. Here, take it. They're probably telling me to take this thing. You're going to say, but Da Vinci, you put that thing here yourself. You made it. Impossible. It's not even put together. What the heck are we going to do with that thing now? We're going to say, you drug that thing here. And you placed it right there. Let me go ahead and get the gloves on and be careful. We got to pick up some puzzle pieces. Beautiful. Plenty of daylight left in this perfect heaven, kind of. You just have to look at it a different way. Well, I wasn't able to get all the pieces out. Some of them are trapped under trees and under rocks and intertwined with vines and roots and stuff. The least I can do is kind of, pick up just a little bit, the best of my abilities with the daylight I have left. Some pieces are way too big for the canvas. Couldn't even move, just like the olden days. Seems like I have my work cut out for me once again. Don't know if I'm going to get some kind of picture made today, but I know what you're saying. I know exactly what you're saying. I bet all this combined and put together again, layered on top of each other, will create the image of the lady. That's the idea. It is. Trust me, I know the idea. Because it's the easiest thing that I can create. You better believe it is. I don't know which ones I should start with first. Most likely the big ones over here on the side, which means I'll have to move all this out of the way, and I will not be covering up the life. Not at all. In other words, this perfect spot outlined by nature is the canvas, and I guarantee you the proportion is going to be exactly what we think it's going to be. Trust me on that. Dang. What the heck do I get myself into? Everywhere I go. Perfect. If only you really knew. Let me go ahead and try to create some layers real quick. Nowhere near done. I have about an hour and a half to create something that usually takes about 16 years. Da Vinci style. Perfect. Even has the yellow lines and the spider marks like the original lady. The second one, that is. Perfect. Just like the olden days. Go figure. Just imagine if the sun was coming through. Imagine what it would be like in the wintertime. And you walk around the masterpiece, if that is what we can call it. And the light changes within the piece. And you can see things develop. On how things are overlapped on top of one another. Scale of the golden ratio and guided by the flower of life and Metatron cube. All combined as one. Beautiful. Remember it like it was yesterday, just about. I know you don't see a face yet. You don't see the landscape. But it's symbolism. In many respects. But there's one thing missing. Happy Easter, Da Vinci style.